Hey everybody, it's Ryker, and today I thought that I would do a little bit of an update video since my coming out video, I guess, and talk about how things have changed, how things will continue to change, maybe some things I have figured out. I posted on Instagram that I was going to be filming this video and asked you guys to ask me any questions that you may have had about this topic. So firstly, I want to start by saying that I've gotten a lot of positive feedback since I did my the new me or whatever, and I have decided on the name Ryker. A lot of people in my family do not call me Ryker, which is fine. It doesn't bother me, but either when I meet new people or like some of my friends now will call me Ryker, or I'll introduce myself as Ryker to new people. I've been discovering a lot about what being non-binary means to me. Because going through this whole journey, for me, I've been feeling like, oh, I'm only allowed to dress masculine because I feel more masculine. But lately I've been considering like trying to dress feminine, specifically wearing skirts. The idea of like full-on dresses is too much for me, but I really want to try wearing skirts again and see how I feel in my new identity, I guess, with wearing skirts as well. Family has been supportive. I've gotten a lot of questions about it, just because a lot of people don't really understand what non-binary means, which is fine. I've gotten some backlash as well, of course, about people being like, oh no, you're just a girl because I'm biologically female, which I'm fine with talking about as well. So I have to kind of be like, sorry if you can hear my cats playing also. So I have to kind of be like, yes, I am female, but I don't identify as female. I identify as non-binary. I've also recently posted a post about the fact that I get a lot of questions on whether I am trans or not. Some people do consider non-binary under like the trans umbrella because you're not identifying as your born gender. So I consider myself in the trans community, but I am not transitioning from female to male. I have made the decision that it's not good for me in my life to go on testosterone because of all of the changes that happens. I don't want all of those changes. I don't want to like be a man. Will that change in the future? It might. I have no idea. I also do not want any surgeries. I still do not own a binder, but I really want to. So one day I will have the confidence to do that. I'm gonna look at some questions. Oh, there was a lot of questions about my like style and stuff. So someone asked what's my swaggiest outfit that I would have on. I think I'm gonna interpret this question as like what's the outfit I feel most confident in. But I have a picture of this shirt on my Instagram. It's a button-up shirt that goes from black to red. I really like wearing shirts with collars right now. I actually bought my first bow tie, and I'm like loving the whole like anything with a collar and like it makes my chest look flatter. I really like that. For pants, I really like, I have like these ripped jeans that I've had for years that are literally falling apart at the seams, but they're my favorite pants to wear. Since it's coming up to summer and stuff, I'm experimenting with what I feel comfortable wearing in like the summer months. I really like wearing those like sleeveless shirts that typically like men wear, and they're like cut really low on the sides, but like you get a lot of like side boobage, so I'm trying to figure out how to make that not a thing. I haven't found a good way, so if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Do you have any inspiration for my fashion sense? In high school, I wanted to be a goth. I was like, I'm gonna be a goth. I'm gonna wear only black or like dark purple lipstick. I absolutely love the goth fashion. I would like to see myself as like a grunge goth person, but I feel like I get too insecure about not looking the part exactly, but I would love to be like a grunge goth boy who also wears skirts. I don't know. When did you realize you were non-binary? Is it something you've realized you felt your whole life, or does it seem more fluid, like you're more recently starting to notice changes in how you identify, if that makes sense? And what's my favorite article of clothing? So my favorite article of clothing is that black to red button-up shirt. When did I realize I was non-binary? I think I always knew that I wasn't, like, I didn't identify as female or male. I didn't know that there was a word for that until I found Jude on Instagram. I considered myself more to be androgynous or gender fluid. So I guess specifically non-binary when I started being more in contact with Jude. But gender, like non-conforming, like not in the typical gender spectrum in high school, I would say. So probably when I was like 15. A lot of people just assumed I was a lesbian. So they were wrong. Surprise! What's my favorite source to shop at as a trans person? Thanks, Kat. She just gave me this. I feel most confident shopping in secondhand store. It gives me the opportunity to not spend a lot of money while I'm experimenting with the style that I like, and also you can shop in the men's section in like a secondhand store and people aren't like, why are you there? Normal stores, like in the mall, I'm not at a point yet where I'm really confident unless I'm wearing something that's like super masculine where people are like, oh yeah, that's just a dude. That's what I'm like, yeah, like I'll go into Blue Notes specifically, love Blue Notes, go to like the men's section. I have so many pants from them. There's a store in Ontario. I don't think it's anywhere else in the world. It's called Plato's Closet. It's essentially like a secondhand store where people like sell them their clothes, their used clothes, and then you buy them. And there's like a pretty good men's section there, and there's lots of like shoes that I can try too. So secondhand stores and Blue Notes, I guess. But with my friends and my family, I definitely have gotten a lot of good support, which I don't want to say I was shocked by, but I was more surprised by the fact that my friends more smoothly transitioned in the fact that I go by Ryker now, or is that like this is a part of me. I didn't get a lot of friends being like, what, like this doesn't seem like you. A lot of my friends were like, yeah, that makes sense. Like a lot of my friends are very confident in this, I guess. Like I get a lot of messages from friends being like, I'm so proud of you for like actually being yourself and stuff, which has inspired me more to continue with this journey, the fact that I'm not getting a lot of hate. My parents specifically, they are being as supportive as they can without 100% understanding. Example, I had a conversation with my dad about this all. My dad does not understand the gay community. He sees the gay community as more of like, it's okay for experimenting, but like biologically we weren't made to have like sexual interactions with the same gender. Or at least that's how I interpreted what he was saying to me. But he understands being transgender and like, yeah, if someone wants to transition from a man to a woman, it's totally fine. I was a little confused about how he was like, he doesn't understand gay people, but he understands trans people, which is fine. I don't see myself as a gay person. I see myself as, I've only ever been with like cisgendered men. I've never been with anybody else. So I guess I'm straight? I don't know what I am. So someone said, I don't know if you already answered this or not, but in your opinion, do you think being more attracted to trans men or women rather than cis people is fetishizing trans people? I don't think so. I would see it maybe more as appreciating trans people and just like being more accepting as a person is a fetish. So to me, personally, no, but I can understand why people would think that way. But yes, so things are going really well. I am still Ryker. I will be Ryker for a while. I don't think I'm going to legally change my name anytime soon. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind on that. Shaved my head. I don't know if I made a video with me having a shaved head, but I shaved my head. That's a thing. It's a look. I want to grow the top out a little bit longer. Also, I'm experimenting with makeup more. I really like wearing makeup. As a non-binary person, I feel like I really like confusing people in the like, are you a man or a woman? I really love it. So experimenting with makeup more. I'm going to be experimenting with fashion more, I guess, to see how I feel wearing things that are more feminine, like crop tops. I'm wearing a crop top today. I used to love wearing crop tops and skirts. So I might post some pictures in like more feminine outfits. So like, don't panic. I'm still me. I'm still non-binary. I'm just experimenting with fashion. If you guys have any video requests that you want me to do, leave them in the comment section below. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. I won't be offended by any questions that you ask. Also, if you'd like to talk, you can message me on Instagram, or you can ask me questions on Sahara, or however you say that website. And thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all of the support and all of the love that I've been getting lately. Thank you for asking your questions that you wanted to know the answers to. And I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!